in Snooknooka in Shadekin. Ye ad is weekly min chaid. Ye edist a ekwaya one meme to Demich. Chaid we detichtum decum ea a juxtish and ea stews. Nantic he ash wogt. Just want to welcome each and every one of you that have come into our territory. And today we're going to be standing up our graduates from their programs. And as an Elders Council, we just want to wish you all the best on your continuing journey. You've been with us for a while and accomplished your educational endeavors, and now we are sad to see you go, but we're also happy that you're going on to your next path, and that's your dream, your work, and your families.
Good day, my friends and relatives. My name is Harvey Macleod, and I'm the chief for Upper Nicola Band, one of the founding bands of Nicola Valley Institute of Technology. On behalf of the chiefs, the Nicola Chiefs, on behalf of the board of directors, on behalf of the faculty of our institution, we want to thank you for participating, for coming and choosing NVIT as your choice of higher learning. We have a lot of pride in what we do, and we are so happy that you joined us for the time that you needed to come out with a new you, a new version of you, and we are so thankful for that. For one, for visiting our communities, and two, for visiting our valley. So whatever you choose, whatever your chosen career is, we wish you well, with a lot of success, because without you coming here and visiting us, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to showcase and expand the many things that we're doing well here in this institution. So thank you for coming and visiting us, and staying with us, and becoming a part of our family. So with that, Wai Limland, thank you.
Simgaget, Sigarmanak, Gibit Wiltsik. Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Mark. I'm the MLA for Vancouver Mount Pleasant, Minister of Advanced Education, Skills and Training. Very, very proud to be Niska and Gitsan, Cree and Ojibwe. My Niska name is Lahaikwiskak, and I'm sending greetings from the Legislative Assembly here in Victoria on the traditional territory of the Lekwungen-speaking peoples, members of the Songhees and Esquimalt First Nations. And I want to acknowledge the territory that you are witnessing this virtual greetings from across the province. I want to celebrate all of you grads of Nicola Valley Institute. Thank you for inviting me to take part in your virtual convocation. You are the grads of 2020. You are graduating in the middle of COVID. You know all about it. I'm not going to bore you with those details. I do want to say I'm very proud of you. I'm proud of you for going the distance, for stepping into NVIT in the first place. Whatever got you there, now is the time. You crossed the finish line. You did it. And I want to acknowledge all the people, the family, the friends, the cousins, the aunties, the faculty, the staff, President Ken Durant, who's deeply passionate about NVIT. Just want to acknowledge everyone who encouraged you to go all the way. And as minister, as someone who cares deeply about education, I was the first person in my family to graduate from high school, from college, from university. It had a transformative impact on my life. I acknowledge how hard the journey can be, and that's why I'm so honored to be a part of this graduation with you. Go the distance, celebrate, crank up Don't Stop Believing by Journey. It is my favorite song. It makes me so happy. It reminds me when the going gets tough, get back up again, okay? Do everything you can just to keep going with your education and follow your dreams, follow your passion. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, elders, guests, family, friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2020. My name is Jamie Sterrett, and I'm from the Gitsan Nation in northern BC. First off, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional lands where we celebrate today. I'd also want to recognize the 5 founding bands who so early on had the collective vision of a place of learning for Indigenous people. Since that original vision in 1983, NVIT has become to what you know today, and we continue to grow into the needs of our communities and students. This year has been unprecedented for all of us. We have had to endure many things and adapt our lives to the new normal. This obviously has affected each and every one of you, and I congratulate you on your perseverance. As Chair of the Board of Governors, this is a great moment. It gives meaning to our work and shows us how much of an impact NVIT has had on your lives. As well, a special thank you to the student reps on the NVIT board. Thank you for your dedication, contribution, and insight from a student perspective. While this moment belongs to our graduates, it has taken much more than individual efforts to get you here. Parents, family, members, and friends, without your support, the students may not have made it this far, and they will continue to need this as they move into the world and pursue further education or their careers. To our faculty and staff, thank you all for the hard work and long hours that you have put to ensure NVIT is at the forefront of education. Please take pride in knowing you have made a significant impact on every one of their lives. To our Elders Council, we are so proud of the role you play in NVIT. Thank you for being the cultural embodiment of NVIT. Elders have always played a critical role in who we are as Indigenous people. At NVIT, we have an amazing Elders Council that participates daily in ensuring students, staff, and faculty have a caring elder to reach out to. And finally, the reason we are here, our students. Thank you for choosing NVIT as part of your life. On behalf of the entire Board of Governors, graduating class of 2020, it's my honor to congratulate each and every one of you and wish you success and all the best as you go forward from here. You have put many hours into getting to the moment, and never forget who you are or where you come from as you set out on the next phase of your journey. While this time is spent with NVIT is important, this education combined with your character can help you accomplish great things. We commend you all in the hard work and perseverance that you've had to entail to get to where you are today. You should be very proud of this significant accomplishment. Thank you.
Graduation class of 2020, congratulations. My name is Ken Tran, I'm the president of NVIT, and on behalf of all of us at NVIT, I want to congratulate you on this special day. Your perseverance, your resilience, and your hard work has allowed you to achieve the credential that you're receiving today. Who would have thought that in September, when you came to NVIT, you would have ended your studies in a complete remote environment? On behalf of the NVIT Elders Council, the NVIT Board of Governors, all of us at NVIT, we are so proud of you. You'll forever be a member of the NVIT family. Go on and change the world. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Alan Casper. I am the NVIT Student Society President, and on behalf of the NVIT Student Society, I want to say congratulations to you graduates. You have persevered and fought through a lot of hard, troubling times, but you've made it to this end, and you deserve to hold your heads high, as this accomplishment is deserved and needed to be celebrated. I hope you're in the best of health, and I wish you well. And if you're returning again next year, the best of luck in your studies for the future. I hope you become the world changers that you're destined to be. And again, on behalf of the NVIT Student Society, congratulations. Thank you.
Years ago, when we went on our journey, like we went out to our house in the bush, I remember our mom used to always say, beware of everything around you and everybody around you, the animals, the people, the sky, the trees, everything. Beware and take note of. Know where you're going and take your time. She used to tell us not to be boisterous and not to be just to pay attention and not to be afraid. We were never afraid. Do not be afraid, because they're there. Our ancestors are there with you. They're going to guide you, and they're going to be there to tell you things that will come into your mind, and you'll know deep in your heart that whatever you're going to do is going to be the right thing. And this is going to continue like for a lifetime. It's going to continue for many years, and You're going to gain a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight. And you're going to do like the good work. The good work that our former editors from CICAS taught. They taught me how to do the work with the people. How to always, I remember Mary John's words, I remember Sophie's words, I remember Selena John's words and Madeline Johnny. Those editors are all gone. Now we're the editors in our community. I remember their words because at times I used to go sit with Mary John and she used to, I'd ask her a question about how to do something. And she would take her time and then she would tell me to use my heart and my mind and my, she says, you got God given wisdom, use it. And she said, never mistreat your people. Because she said, whatever you do, she says, do the good work. People will get to know who you are. She said, your grandfather was once a great chief. He said, he just didn't become a chief, he got trained from childhood. She said, you're following that path, that's your path. Continuing the work of your grandfather. So this is the work you're going to do. The work you were taught. The things that, the values and the beliefs you were taught as growing up as children. To respect, to honor, to be honest, and to be open. Those are the things that always keep in the back of your mind that this is what your work entails, even though you have a program to follow, or you've got, that your training. Deep inside, use your heart and your mind. You'll never go wrong. You'll always come out of anything like unscathed, and you'll be doing the work that you are being taught to do. And before you do anything, always say a prayer for encouragement, say a prayer for gratefulness. Be grateful you have today. You have, even though the weather is the way it is, be grateful for what's there. Be thankful. My mom taught me to be thankful for everything in my life, right from the beginning. She said, thank God for everything. She didn't say God, she said your Creator. So I do that every day. I do that several times during the day. I thank my Creator for bringing me here. I thank the Creator for the nice, wonderful lunch we had. And I thank, for getting me here safe. And that's what you should think of before you start anywhere. Mary John was very, she always reminded me, she said, don't forget to say your prayers. Don't forget, before you do anything, say your prayers. Say a prayer. She said, it doesn't have to be long. Just ask for guidance. I'm following their footsteps, so this is where I am today. I'm grateful that I was given this privilege to come and speak to you and be part of your journey, part of your encouragement, and part of your success. And a small, very small part of it, you have the work ahead of you. I thank you for listening today. Thank you.
Hanslak, Shanchnuka, Inchala, Tlinshkwa, Sue Sterling Burr, Linstolo Nation, Lin Inflakap Nation. Good afternoon, friends. My name is Sue Sterling Burr, and I am from, my mother is from the Stolo Nation, and my father is from the Inflakap Nation. And the Nicola Valley Institute of Technology is located in the Inflakap Nation. So welcome to your graduation. I am very honored to be here to celebrate this day with you. I am so immensely proud of each of you, and I just hold my hands up to you for your hard work and your dedication. So the Nicola Valley Institute of Technology is British Columbia's Indigenous Post-Secondary Education Institute in BC, and it was created in 1983 by the 5 First Nations bands in the Merritt territory. So one of my uncles, the late Robert Sterling, and my late cousin Gordon Antoine were very instrumental in developing the Nicola Valley Institute. And I am humbled that I get to carry their torch and continue to see the legacy of Indigenous education provided for Indigenous communities. So this cohort holds a very special place in my heart. So as part of my Master's of Social Work degree program, my practicum, I was able to work with the social work program to revise and update the human service program that they provided. And then as it continued to move forward, this cohort was brought forth. And I was very fortunate to be able to come and do some instruction for you guys, be one of your teachers, and then I stumbled into the coordination role. So I've been able to see this project come to fruition over the past 5 years. And to have the first cohort graduate from this program, it just makes my heart soar. So I hold my hands up to each of you. I have notes because I didn't want to miss anything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to call up each graduate individually. And I have a few words that I'd like to say for the progress of your program. And I'm going to ask first up is graduate Ron Charlie. So Ron, if you can grab your credential and then come up here at the front, please. So Ron, the growth that I've witnessed within you over the past 2 years has been immense. Personally, professionally, within your education. And I've seen you working with the youth in your community and the impact that you have for them. You are a role model for each of them, and there are many eyes watching. In a good way, in a very good way. The cultural work that you're doing in the community is going to bring the community so much further. So continue to do your good work, and I say congratulations on completing your diploma.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Ron. Yes, in the folder. So Christy is from Fort St. James and is a young mother, strong Indigenous young mother that is extremely dedicated to her education. Not only her education, but the community she works for, her family, her children, the children within your community. And I hold my hands up to you, Christy, because it takes a lot of dedication to go to school, let alone raising your children, working as a full-time mom, and you have persevered through and through. And I love that you have your baby here. Christy had her baby last year, and she came to school 2 weeks later. You know, that shows the perseverance and the dedication, and she's got a bit of her practicum to complete, and then she's got her diploma. So I hold my hands up to you, Christy, and I can't wait to see where you go. Congratulations. And Erin Johnson. Sorry, there's a little medicine pouch on each diploma. Yes. Erin has been one of the foundational pillars of this cohort. So without you, Erin, I don't feel that this program would have been able to continue, to be honest. Erin works for Casper County Family Services. She holds many hats. She's a director. She's all over everything and does phenomenal work. And she has been one of the go-to people for this cohort to continue, and I hold my hands up for managing your work, managing your family, managing your classes, and still texting me at midnight saying, was this done? So congratulations, Erin, and I can't wait to see where the next journey goes. So next is Kyle Olin. So Kyle also works for Casper County Family Services and has been one of the more determined students. Determined in the sense that, you know, ensuring that his work is complete, ensuring that his schoolwork is complete and on time, but also ensuring that he's making it out to Ormond Lake where he works, and that all of those schedules work together. And I really hold my hands up to you, Kyle, for, you know, putting in the time for your readings and your writings, and with some of the challenges that you faced, and just persevering. You know, like, you've really opened up to the educational opportunity, and I look forward to you coming back to school and learning a bit more and expanding your horizons. Congratulations, Kyle. Pearson. Bet nobody imagined that you're going to have to face me, hey? It's all good. So Dawn is another pillar of this cohort. Dawn was, between Erin and Dawn, you have ensured that this opportunity was the best that it could have been with the situations given. I've actually known Dawn for quite a few years. When I used to work with CSFS, Dawn stepped into a role that I used to hold, and so we've been connected for a while.
Don't
we won't say how many years. But I have seen her work in many different platforms across the province, and I've always seen Dawn as the calm within a storm, and I've witnessed that with this cohort as well. That Dawn, you have been very consistent and steady and foundational for this cohort, and I can't wait to see where you are in 10 years. So congratulations. Dallas Sam. So Dallas is, when I picture a strong Indigenous woman doing good work for the betterment for herself, her family, and her community, I picture yourself. You stand up for not only yourself, but for your family, for your community. And I've seen that, and I've witnessed it, and I've seen the strong advocate that you are. And I really appreciate that, because we need more people like that in our communities. So I want to say congratulations, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with the program, and I look forward to working with you more in the future. Congratulations. know that the cultural teachings that you carry keep you grounded, but also ground everybody around you. And I appreciate what you brought to the classroom and to this group, and I hold my hands up to you for what you've accomplished. And I can't wait for you to continue. So congratulations, Anna. Thank you. So the last one is Lila Weeb. I've known Lila for years, since probably 19-something. I used to live in Notley-Witten, and I knew Lila then. So I've witnessed Lila through teenagehood and young adulthood, and going into her education and creating her own family for herself. And it's been an honor and a pleasure to watch you grow, because I've seen you at your finest. You know, like you're expanding, you're growing, and you're doing such good work for the community, and I really appreciate that. So I can't wait to see where you go with everything that you've accomplished so far. So congratulations, Lila. So the future. What does the future hold for each of you? You know, each individual is working already in the fields of human service. Some are working in the child and family service field, some are working in the health field, some are working in the early childhood education field. And I want you to keep NVIT on your doorstep. Keep us as an opportunity for your future education. This morning, I had confirmation that the Bachelor of Social Work program is a go. We will be beginning in January. It's a funded program, and NVIT is excited to partner with Carrier County Family Services to continue to bring Indigenous opportunities into your communities.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Amy Merritt. I work at Carrier County as the Youth Services Director. I'd like to acknowledge the First Nations territory of Sikas First Nation and thank Marilyn for your prayer and opening remarks. I always enjoy and appreciate listening to what you have to share. So, as Helena said, I am here on behalf of the great Mary T.G., who sends her regrets. I realize I'm somewhat of an underwhelming substitute, but I'll do my best. So before sharing Mary's message, I would like to personally congratulate you all on your diploma achievement. This year especially must have been challenging with working from home, practicum disruptions, and trying to balance it all while in some cases schooling and parenting your own children. But here you are, you did it, and you should be very, very proud. I had the pleasure of working with my good friend Dawn during her practicums, and I can tell you from my own experience some of the tasks and duties that she completed to surpass that of a fourth-year practicum student, and I imagine that's reflective of your experiences as well. So from here on in, downhill. So we're all fortunate to work for agencies who support our education and growth. I started with Carrier County in 2004 when I was midway through my Bachelor's of Social Work, and I completed my Master's of Social Work in 2013 while still working for CSFS. I am grateful for our board and leadership support and the opportunities my education has provided me, as it will you. Growing up, my dad always told my brother and I that by having post-secondary education, we would have more choices in life. I didn't know really what that meant, but I was told I was going to school. About 5 years ago, I really understood. I became a single parent and I had 2 very young children. But because of my education, it had led me to a career, and because of my career, I had choices. I was able to provide a house for my kids. I was able to put them in the sports that they wanted to be in. We were able to live a healthy and safe lifestyle, and for that I owe my education and my career and also the wise words of my dad. So in closing of my message, I will share a quote from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon when you use it to change the world. So at Carrier County and Nasal Bay, we're going through so many positive changes, and I look forward to continuing to work with each of you on this journey. Congratulations on your success. And now, But then I realized this is recorded, so I will just read this from Merritt. So I'm sorry I couldn't attend today. I had looked forward to being with you all, our first graduating class. I am very proud of you and also very grateful to you for choosing a path that is difficult and sometimes downright heartbreaking and soul-crushing. Yet you chose this line of work, or rather it chose you. We believe that our Creator has gifted us with talents, traits, and ways of being unique to each of us. The Creator also gifted us with tools, our mind, our heart, our hands, our spirit. With these gifts and tools, the Creator has made you simply perfect to take up your role in this world. Not everyone could be a social worker. Thank you for honoring your higher purpose to build up our nations by taking care of our children and families. When you undertake social work in our nations, you are becoming part of a new history. We talk about overcoming the atrocities of colonization and residential school. Imagine you are working to overcome the legacy of hurt and trauma caused by colonization. You are working to rebuild our nations. A youth once told me that he dreamed of a day when we would just read about residential school impacts and not live it. Imagine you are working for this day. I know it is difficult to work in community when it is your own community, when it is your own family that is hurting and in need of help. It is these times to remember that you are not alone and to seek help and guidance from your elders. And remember your teachings both from school and from our stories and culture. It is our foundation of who we are as Indigenous people, our resilience and cultural strength that will hold you up. I must also commend all of those who are not from our communities and aren't fortunate enough to be Indigenous, with a winky face, and have chosen to work with and for our people. There could be no more noble cause. Often I hear the phrase that non-Indigenous people who work for our nations are allies. I don't think that. I call you my family. Thank you for working alongside us to lift up our nations. My heart is full. I want to thank all the instructors and administrative staff of NVIT and for giving us this wonderful life-changing opportunity. I would especially like to thank Sue Sterling-Burr, one of our own, for her time and commitment to see the success of this program. I would like to thank and acknowledge the NVIT president and visionaries who supported this initiative. I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the tenacity of Aaron Johnson and the hard work of Don Pearson. As an executive director, I sometimes get a few little ideas and then I have staff to implement these ideas. Aaron and Don made this happen. Thank you so much. Your contribution will have long-lasting reverberations in the wellness and future of our nations. Truly, you are my family. I would also like to thank and acknowledge the board of CSFS, the CEO, and Mabel Louie for the support provided to make this day a reality. I would also like to acknowledge and thank my directors, Amy, Sonia, and Cheryl for their commitment and support. I am very fortunate to have such a stellar staff. It's on record. Lastly, I would like to congratulate you and remind you that when things get tough, you are part of a broader vision and you are not alone in fighting the good fight. And always, always remember, you are the ancestors that those not yet born will think of. Masai, Masai, Masai. Congratulations.